In this video, we will discuss what Anthony Joshua needs to do to defeat Oleksandr Usyk. First, we will review Anthony Joshua's recent fights, because his career has been more detailed and longer than Oleksandr Usyk. And then we will speak about what he needs to do to defeat the very tricky and cagey southpaw, Oleksandr Usyk. Anthony Joshua, in his last four fights, he has faced Kubrat Pulev, twice Andy Ruiz, and Alexander Povetkin. He is 3-1 with 2 knockouts in his past 4 fights. And in these past 4 fights, unlike the fights prior to the 4 fights prior, the 5 fights prior, the 6 fights prior, he has not looked invincible whatsoever. Against Alexander Povetkin, he was hurt early. A lot of people thought he was about to get knocked out. Against Andy Ruiz, he was broken down and stopped methodically in the first fight. And in the second fight, he seems like he was afraid to engage. And then in the Kubrat Pulev fight, you could tell he had demons, because he had Pulev out of there in round 3. He was afraid, very afraid to go in there and finish Kubrat Pulev, and he lost me a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. And I'm kind of mad at Joshua about that, because I bet a lot of money that Joshua would win in round 3. And when he hurt Pulev, I was jumping up and down like I'm about to make my money. But he did not finish him. And I'm very, 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 very upset. Not gonna lie. Very upset. And I still am upset at Joshua, because I was a bigger fan of Joshua before the Kubrat Pulev fight. But nevertheless, he's been looking very shaky. The closer I'm getting to this fight, the more I'm making a realization about this fight. That Joshua only has one game plan to beat Oleksandr Usyk. At first, I rewatched the Joseph Parker fight. And watching that fight, I thought, you know what? Joshua could do that against Oleksandr Usyk. But then rewatching a bunch of Oleksandr Usyk's fight, Usyk, if what he's doing isn't working, he's not like Joseph Parker. He's going to switch his game plan. And if you guys have noticed, Oleksandr Usyk's mark is the 3-round mark. Against Michael Hartner, against Derek Chisora, against Tony Bellew, he needs 3 rounds to figure out what you want to do. So, Anthony Joshua, he has 1, 2, 3 advantages over Oleksandr Usyk. That no matter how big of an Oleksandr Usyk fan, you're going to have to recognize these advantages. His first advantage is height and size. Second advantage is power. Third advantage is combinations. He's a better combination puncher than Oleksandr Usyk. So we just spoke about his height and size. We spoke about his power. And we spoke about his combinations. Because he has a lot of disadvantages too. Foot speed and footwork, stamina, and boxing IQ are all disadvantages for Anthony Joshua. He's a smart boxer, but he's not smarter than Alexander Usyk. You better believe me on that one. So his advantage is he's a big guy who can punch hard and he can deliver those punches very fast. He's going to have to come in the same game plan. Not like how he fought Andy Ruiz or Kubrat Pulev or Povetkin with his left hand down, kneeling at the waist. No, none of that shit. He has to get in there, the old Anthony Joshua, how he fought Charles Martin, how he fought Vladimir Klitschko, how he fought Eric Molina, how he fought Dylan White, and hunt and destroy. Try to throw as many combinations as you can. Because guess what? You're probably, if you force Usyk into a firefight and you guys both land, I'm willing to bet Usyk is the one that's going to go down. Even though Usyk has a very underrated chin. He took flush shots from Derek Chisora and Marat Gassiev, and nothing happened. Marat Gassiev, I think he'd probably be a big puncher at heavyweight as well as cruiserweight. So he's not the worst puncher in the world. And Anthony, I like to compare this fight for both Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder's power, to compare these two guys. How they both performed against Dominic Breazeale. They both were flawless against Dominic Breazeale. But it took Deontay Wilder 1 minute to finish Breazeale. It took Joshua 7 rounds. Why was that? Because Joshua, his punching power is more of I'm going to break you down punching power. I'm going to land a lot of punches and hurt you punching power. Or Deontay Wilder is, I need 1 punch to turn your lights off. Punching power. You know what I mean? But Joshua's a better combination puncher. Wilder's a better one-punch puncher. There's a difference in boxing. Joshua can deliver for combinations better than Wilder, but Wilder can deliver that one punch. So what Joshua needs to do is just continue to hunt Usyk, make that range very small, and land as much combinations as you possibly can. Don't try to run and hide. It won't work. If you run and hide, Usyk has the ability to put that pressure on you with constantly moving forward, and he will break you down and stop you. You don't want to get stopped. Worst case scenario, it goes to the decision if you try to just hunt Usyk down. He's going to be on his back foot for 12 rounds, and most likely, in the UK, you're probably going to get the decision, Anthony Joshua, even if you lose every round. So, my game plan for Joshua is his best way to beat Usyk is the only way to beat Usyk is to go at him, hunt and destroy. I believe there are several ways Usyk can win the fight. I believe there's only one way Joshua can win the fight, is hunt and destroy. Let me know what you guys in the comments below. What chance do you give Joshua winning the fight? And people say, oh, what are you saying? Usyk can win the fight? I'm not saying that. I'm not giving my prediction right now. My prediction, you guys are going to have to wait for it on the day of the weigh-in. That's where I'm going to give my prediction. On September 24th. Early afternoon, you guys are going to get my prediction. Anthony Joshua will have to hunt and destroy. But guess what? Anthony Joshua hunting and destroying is probably the best heavyweight out there in the world. My favorite Anthony Joshua was Anthony Joshua from 2015 to 2017. I didn't like the Anthony Joshua we got in the Oleksandr Usyk fight. And I saw the Andy Ruiz loss coming. My family were making fun of me. They were laughing at me when I said Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua is a 50-50 fight. Because Andy Ruiz has incredible hand speed. They mocked me. They laughed at me. But guess what? Andy Ruiz had the hand speed to stop Joshua. Joshua needs to get in there and hunt and destroy. If Joshua was the same old Joshua, he would have beat Andy Ruiz. Instead of having one hand down and trying to become Mayweather. No, you're not Mayweather, bro. You're basically a Vladimir Klitschko UK version. Just stop trying to be Mayweather. You're basically a Frank Bruno, a Mike Tyson combination. You're not Mayweather. You're not Terrence Crawford. You're not Pernell Whitaker. You're not James Toney. You're Joshua. Hunt and destroy, baby. Get Usyk out of there. That's their only chance to win the fight. And it gives you a big chance. I see this fight as pure 50-50. So I'm not trying to undermine Joshua. I just think Usyk is more versatile, has more ways to win. Where Joshua, he might have one way to win, but that way is hella dangerous. Let me know what you guys in the comments below. And Sadiq Boxing out.